Okay, this is video 4 where we're going to bring the cam in to our mechanical toy, set that up, and then bring in the follower. So let's bring in our cam from our Part Studios. Click on Insert. There's my cam. You see why I've made them slightly different colours. It just helps to distinguish between the different parts, but we have also named them, which is fantastic. It just helps us organise ourselves. So we want our cam to be sat on our camshaft, and we want a revolute mate so that it can revolve around. So I'm going to choose revolute mate. We want the centre of that cam. So if I can get it right in the middle, there you go. The blue line's got to be pointing away. Click. Oh, I didn't like that. I waited too long. Let's try and get back. Zoom in. Sometimes I find zooming in can help with these things. Come on, it's being quite temperamental here. Doesn't like what I'm doing. Really doesn't like the centre of that hole, does it? There we go. So we've got the centre of that hole. I don't think it matters too much. Even if I'd chosen there, I'd probably done it. And I want it to be lined up with the centre of my camshaft. Now what you'll notice, and this is important, is the hole where the follower is going to go doesn't line up with my camshaft. So I'm going to use my offset. You can use that offset tool, and it might be a little bit trial and error. I've tried 3mm, so press 3, tab, I've gone the wrong way. So I flipped it. Let's put in 4, moving it along slightly. 5, no, let's try 7, no. 8, we're getting there. I think it might be 10. There we go, 10. So if it hasn't worked, make sure you toggle. Alright, that's gone 10 that way, I want to go 10 the other way. So press the toggle button, type in 10mm, green tick. Okay, so there we go. We've now got our handle and our cam. Now, this is where we hope that it works. We're going to use a different tool in the assembly tab that we haven't used before. We're going to use the gear relation. So in essence, essentially what this does is it says if one thing's turning, if one part or component's turning, and we can link it to another part and it'll turn. So we want, when this turns, our handle turns, we want the cam to turn, because that's what will happen on our mechanical toy. So we're going to click gear relation, and it's the two revolute mates, revolute that we made for this handle and the revolute mate we made for the cam. So down here, I think it was revolute 2, as you can see on my handle it's highlighted. So I'm going to click 2, and we want to connect that one with, I think it's 3. And we'll green tick that. We might need to change it in reverse direction. We'll have a look. So green tick. Let's see if it works. So the way I'm going to test this is I'm going to hover over that circle there on my handle, hold down the left mouse button, and I'm going to spin it round. Again, mine's a bit laggy. Because my computer's doing some sort of update, which is a bit annoying. But you can see now, as we rotate our handle, hopefully yours won't be lagging as much as this, because it's awful. As we rotate our handle, so the cam moves around, okay? And that's what we want. The final thing then is to put our follower in. You can see how laggy my computer is. really doing some big update. Don't know what. The last thing then is to put our follower in. So here we go. Insert my follower, and we'll click bring it in. And you've noticed it's the wrong way around. So we can fix that easily in Onshape. We can click on it, and we're going to use this. I rotate my view to isometric. You can see I've got a few different ways I can spin it around. We're going to flip it on its head. So I'm going to use this circle with the two lines either side. Click on it, hold it down, move it round. We want it to be nice and accurate. So I'm actually, once I get to that point, I'm actually going to click on the box here, delete, and press 9, type in 90 and press enter. There we go. And we can use a slightly different mating tool here, one we haven't used before. No, we haven't used this one before. We're going to go to isometric. We're going to go to our slider mate, so it allows things to slide. And we want our follower to slide up and down through this hole. So click on slider mate. We're going to click on the end here. Got to choose that face. Make sure you're choosing the face. And we want that to slide up and down through our hole. So there we go. Click solve, green tick. So what I could do manually if I wanted to now, come off that, is I can slide that one up and down. So let's move it up a little bit. So I want it to be looking like this. So you've got a little bit, so it's got a little bit coming down because we'll need that for the next part. So how do we get this to move when the cam is rotating? We're going to use another type of mating tool. We're going to use our tangent mate. So click on the tangent mate. We want to get right in underneath here and choose that bottom face of our follower. So I've zoomed right in, I've clicked on that face. And then we want to choose this edge, this outside edge. It highlights all of it. And you can see straight away it drops the follower down on top of the cam. Now, I know it's really annoying, my computer is lagging, but now if we were to go to our Revolute mate, if we start to rotate it, you'll notice that follower does really slowly because my computer is so laggy. That follower is going up and down as well, okay? So we've got our mechanical toy in action. Now you'll notice on my other mechanical toy, I wanted to start to make it look a little bit more realistic. So when you get to this point, now what you can start to do is I was starting to add like grass for my design. So I'd like a little, I think I was going to do like a little chicken's egg where the bottom here is fixed, and then I will use a fasten mate to insert like a top part of the shell onto my follower. So as it goes up and down, the egg opens and closes. And see how laggy this is, it's still going after 30-40 seconds of me not turning the handle anymore. But that is it. That's your mechanical toy. Those of you who get to the end, I want you to start to add those features onto your mechanical toy. Some of you might have 2 cams. Some of you might have 3 cams along a camshaft. Now is also the time to experiment with a different type of cam. So you can come in here and you could even start to sketch out. Let's have a look. How could we sketch a snail-shaped cam? So I'm going to go sketch. I'm going to click on my right plane. I'm going to go with a center point circle. I'm going to go to, I'm doing this just off the cuff, 60 millimeters, green tick, green tick. I'm going to sketch, I'm going to get some lines. Line up to there, escape line. I'm trying to think how to do this. Let's use No, let's use that line there, green tick. And then we need to add some more lines on my sketch. We need to come up with some sort of curvy lines. So for a 3-point arc, it's about there. Click. Let's trim that one off. Green tick. I can trim that one as well, I think. Why is that not? Let's try this. Probably should have thought about this before I started sketching it. Let's make that 60. And then to my trim. So that's what I want to try and achieve. Right. So I think we'd start again on this sketch. Delete. Delete. Let's try again. I think I was rushing a bit too much. Sketch. Right plane. Center point circle. Dimension 60 mil. Tab. Line to there. Right click escape line. 3-point arc in the center. That's about there. Something like that. Trim. There we go. Right there. Let's see if we can. So we curve that out a little bit. No, don't want to do the spline. Let's get rid of the spline. That didn't work. So you might have to experiment a little bit. A bit more. Right. Drawing. That might be a bit better. Let's trim this a little bit off. Yeah, looks slightly better. Might be actually that this line's too long. So let's trim that line off. I think that's what that line's a bit too long. Let's go down to R. There we go. Let's trim that. So what it was is I had the original line too far down to the centre. It wasn't going to work. And this is where it gets a little bit messy now. That'll do. Let's extrude that. You get the idea though. 14 mil, slightly different cam. You can then insert green tick. You need to create the center hole, and then you go into your Part Studio, your assembly tab, and you can start to insert a few more cams, or you could swap out the eccentric cam for the snout cam. Have a little play around though. This is where we can be quite detailed with the design. Link it back to your chosen design and see how realistic a virtual model you can make. That's it from me. That'll be your mechanical toy, all done and dusted, hopefully working in Onshape. Good luck.